What are your thoughts about this new beef between 50 and Marlon Wayans and the wild card Ja Rule on the side over this Diddy documentary?
50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
Guys, this is nuts. Sean Diddy Combs was still filming himself a week before he got arrested, months after the feds had already raided and taken all his tapes. And somehow that footage got to 50 Cent, who's now put it in his Netflix documentary.
Was he? Like, no, he wasn't.
Which makes it worse.
He wasn't going through trial.
Which makes it worse because he was going through trial when they were doing these documents. When they were doing these documentaries. I think it makes it worse.
But he thought
because the jurors could have had a chance to watch it. People could have had a chance to watch it. I think it was worse.
And what is this documentary doing other than telling a story?
The entertainment scene is no stranger to controversy, but every so often, a moment hits that sends shockwaves across the internet. That moment arrived when Marlon Wayans publicly reacted to Netflix's new documentary, Sean Combs, The Reckoning. Produced by 50 Cent, the series dives into serious accusations tied to Diddy, featuring claims from former insiders and painting a troubling picture that quickly ignited online discussion. Things escalated when Wayans shared his concerns about what he described as a one-sided portrayal. His comments immediately split viewers. Some felt he was standing up for Diddy, while others believed he was questioning the framing of the documentary, especially given the long-running tension between 50 Cent and Diddy. In today's fast-moving digital world, reactions came instantly. Social media filled with jokes, debates, and heated opinions within hours. And watching closely were two of the industry's most outspoken figures. 50 Cent, known for publicly challenging anything linked to Diddy, and Katt Williams, a longtime critic of Hollywood's inner workings, both noticed Wayans' remarks, and neither chose to stay quiet.
What are your thoughts about this new beef between 50 and Marlon Wayans and the wild card Ja Rule on the side over this Diddy documentary?
Oh boy. It's funny.
Yeah.
First of all, Ja Rule just need to move out the way and let Marlon handle it.
Yeah.
I think I've been looking at it.
Yeah.
I follow Marlon and I follow 50, of course. I don't follow Ja Rule, but I follow Marlon and 50. And I think this is a beef, an internet beef that I didn't know that I wanted. That I didn't wake up and, that was the last thing on my mind. But now that it's here, I'm happy about it. I want to say, I think that 50, me knowing Marlon and following Marlon, I think 50 has met his match.
What?
Yeah. And the reason why this is going to be, I think this beef right here could go down as one of the all-time greatest. And when I say a beef, I don't mean a street beef, I mean a troll beef.
Beef.
I think this right here is who's going to be king of troll.
What came next quickly turned into one of the internet's loudest showdowns of the month. 50 Cent took to social media with sharp jokes, viral memes, and pointed remarks that drew huge attention and pushed the debate even further. Katt Williams chimed in as well, offering his own take and openly questioning why anyone would step forward while such heavy allegations were in the spotlight. Meanwhile, Marlon Wayans found himself under an intense spotlight he likely did not expect. Every statement he made, every laugh, and every past interview clip was pulled apart online. What started as a single opinion quickly became non-stop scrutiny, with each reaction adding more momentum to an already raging online firestorm.
Before seen footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You want to put the stuff in my fanny pack, King?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me. I'm going to get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just, here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
The footage is part of a new, highly anticipated docuseries by director Alex Stapleton and rapper and executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, titled Sean Combs, The Reckoning. Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. You know, he has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account and how he was coming off to the public.
The exclusive video also shows Combs in Harlem greeting fans.
Off my back, long you win, I'm gonna win. Long you win, we win it. I'll accept it. I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like 150 hugs.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
went away.
Got in the
car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirty. That was, it should show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, you know, that the real goal was to storytell. And not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
The 4-part series also features 2 jurors from Combs' trial who are speaking for the first time about how they reached their mixed verdict, finding Combs guilty of 2 prostitution offenses, but clear of racketeering and trafficking charges, both sharing their thoughts on the relationship between Combs and singer Cassie. Juror 75 describing them as 2 people in love, and Juror 160 saying in part, domestic violence wasn't one of the charges. Cassie, is she a victim in all this?
I believe Cassie's a victim in all this because she came in as she's like 18, like 19 years old. In the very beginning, after a while, over time, you conditioned for it.
The goal of what the film is trying to do is to let the audience kind of come in to ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, you know, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
No. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. Because you'll see people saying that. I mean, he may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth.
Before diving into the backlash, it helps to understand why Marlon Wayans was pulled into this debate in the first place. Wayans has spent decades in the entertainment industry, growing up surrounded by comedy, fame, and Hollywood culture. Along the way, he crossed paths with many high-profile figures, including Diddy. Their connection was never framed as a close friendship or a formal partnership. Instead, they moved within the same social circles. They showed up at the same events, parties, and industry gatherings where familiar faces often overlap. For years, Wayans has mentioned attending Diddy's events, even posting in the past that his own experiences there felt positive and uneventful.
Diddy and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is gonna.
If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do.
You think we'll see that day?
Huh?
You think we'll see that day?
don't think 50 does dumb stuff. You know, he's very smart, you know, in terms of his business. I think he already had his...
I think we already would have saw it.
He got shot 9 times. He paid his debt early. So that's why he's like, F it. But, you know, look, this is between him and Puff, and honestly, it's between both of them and God.
Yeah.
So, you know, only God can judge, and both of them people have time to sit with God and talk about and through everything. And right now is Puff's time to sit there and have a conversation, a much needed conversation with God.
Those remarks drew little attention. They sounded like casual reflections from an entertainer recalling time spent around another well-known figure. School. After Diddy's 2024 arrest and the wave of claims that followed, those older remarks suddenly came back into focus. Online users began digging through past interviews, clips, and posts, trying to piece together who said what and who was present where. Wayans responded by creating some distance. He explained that he never stayed long at events, often left early, and never witnessed anything troubling himself. He framed his statements as a personal account, not a defense. Still, in today's climate, even personal honesty can be taken in many ways. Some fans argued that countless people have shared similar experiences around controversial figures. Others felt that not seeing something does not mean it never happened. Either way, Wayans found himself pulled into a much larger discussion that stretched far beyond the entertainment industry. When a Netflix documentary premiered, the tension around the topic intensified almost overnight. Then came Wayans' appearance on a cruise show on December 8th, 2025, and that is when everything shifted. Rather than praising the series or staying neutral, he suggested the documentary felt shaped by personal motives. Without naming names at first, he hinted that the project reflected a long-standing feud rather than a balanced examination. He questioned why the focus leaned so heavily on the most damaging claims and implied that there was something unsettling about piling on while someone was already facing serious legal trouble. Those comments sparked immediate reaction. Viewers began drawing connections Wayans likely never intended, and the conversation quickly reached two figures known for responding loudly and without hesitation. That is when the situation truly erupted.
As a producer and as a director and as a storyteller, I can create a narrative. I could be like, you know what?
You have.
I could create a narrative.
Well, we see it all the time in reality shows. Like, reality shows, that's how they're creating. You write a narrative.
It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews, I can do this, I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure, yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So for me, you know, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between.
People are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it. It's divided.
It's between him and Puff, and before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck, and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is gonna.
If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, you know that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do.
You think we'll see that day?
Huh?
You think we'll see that day?
I don't think 50 does dumb stuff. You know, he's very smart, you know, in terms of his business. I think he already had his.
I think we already would have saw it.
He got shot 9 times. He paid his debt early. So that's why he's like, F it. But, you know, look, this is between him and Puff, and honestly, it's between both of them and God.
Yeah.
So, you know, only God can judge, and both of them people have time to sit with God and talk about and through everything. And right now is Puff's time to sit there and have a conversation, a much needed conversation with God. Mm-hmm. And you know, like I said, I know his kids, I know his family, I know 50. You know, I've seen Tupac and Biggie, both friends of mine, die for beef. I think we all need to learn our lessons. Mm-hmm. And at a point, you're gonna keep one up on each other until the beef gets so out of hand that lives are at stake, and that's when you cross the line. And at a point, Now it's no holds bars and bare knuckle boxing. When Puff come out, he gonna probably have the 50 Cent documentary ready.
Nah, you should let it go. Someone's working on it now.
No,
you should let it go. Nah, that's revenge.
I haven't seen. Yeah, but both of this is all. It's coming from a
it's
place
deeper than rap, I think, too.
I think it's personal. I think it's between them two. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they beef is. I mean,
well, business. Who knows, right? Stuff that we didn't get to see.
The reaction was instant. Headlines spread fast, and short clips flooded social media. Some people agreed that documentaries can push certain angles, while others felt Wayans was brushing off serious claims. He later tried to explain on Instagram that he wasn't defending anyone, but the damage was already done. Instead of calming things down, the clarification made the debate louder. Many saw it as backtracking. Questioning a project linked to 50 Cent was always going to draw heat, especially given his reputation for public callouts. Wayans' comments landed in the middle of that tension, with audiences waiting to see how both 50 Cent and Katt Williams would respond.
I told you that 50 and Diddy were fighting for your kingdom.
Yeah.
Like Pac said him and Big was back in the day.
Yeah.
And that's what this whole thing is about when it comes to 50 and Diddy. That's why he's, the 40 laws of power, he's trying to kill him. You understand what I'm saying? I think that this right here is kind of, it's not that serious, but it's more of the king of trolls because Marlon Wayans is a relentless troll. I'm talking about he is relentless. Marlon Wayans will drop 5 troll posts for every one that 50 is gonna drop. That's one thing. He comes in bulk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't care if 1 or 2 of them don't hit. It's about it's how many he can get out there. You know what I'm saying? You. He just dropped one this morning while I was on my way here with 50 with the album cover with all the baby oil on it. He talking about where did you get all the baby oil from?
Oh Lord.
He got Diddy and I don't know if he did an AI one where he got Diddy and 50 in a hot tub.
Yeah.
And all now 50 come right back on him. 50 got one showing Marlon saying that he's not defending Diddy.
Yeah.
But then he turned around, 50 done when he got some old clips of Marlon saying, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Diddy parties never let me down. So I think that this right here is it's a fun troll beef.
Yeah.
Hopefully it don't get out of control.
Yeah.
You and I always know that it's always the extra people
It's always
that take it
extra.
serious. But
Yeah.
as far as them two go,
Exactly.
I don't think that it's gonna, go there. I think that
You know what? I used to believe that it couldn't go there until I saw Will Smith at the Oscars.
it can. And
See, see what I'm
you're right,
saying? I
right?
used to believe that it wouldn't go there between celebrities of that magnitude until Will Smith lost his mind at the Oscars and started slapping people.
That's true. But I think that Marlon and 50 are public trolls. That was more on a personal, behind the scenes level. Will Smith is not an internet troll.
That's right.
Chris Rock was not an internet troll.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That was more, hey man, you finna get up here on the awards, man. Don't be talking about my wife. She her bald head from what the little disease or whatever she got is, she feels a certain kind of way about it. Don't make the joke. He made the joke. He got slapped out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So theirs was a lot different. Now, let me break down a few different things to you because a lot of people I'm reading comments and on both sides, and a lot of people are asking me too. They say, "Well, Wick, who you think is going to prevail in the, the king of trolls?" I'm gonna go ahead and put a name on it. The king of trolls.
The king of trolls.
The king of trolls. Who's gonna be the king? We got over here
the troll
50.
king.
We got 50.
Yeah.
And we got Marlon.
That's right.
Right.
As soon as 50 Cent caught wind of Marlon's remarks, he moved fast. Staying true to his style, he took the conversation straight to Instagram and used humor to make his point. He shared throwback photos, playful edits, and sharp captions that mocked the idea that Marlon was shielding Diddy. The post spread quickly, pulling in massive engagement and keeping the topic front and center. For 50 Cent, this was more than jokes. He used the moment to argue that the industry often closes ranks when uncomfortable stories surface. He said the documentary highlights years of silence and brushed aside claims that personal rivalries weaken its message. In his view, focusing on casual party memories distract from deeper accounts shared by former insiders. He framed the project as something larger than entertainment, calling it a chance to bring long-whispered stories into the open. As his posts kept coming, Marlon's name stayed in circulation. Some fans laughed along, while others criticized Marlon for trying to stay neutral during a moment demanding clear positions. And as the attention grew, it became clear another outspoken voice was getting ready to weigh in.
Wayans family knows 50's bosses, who is paying 50. That's who they're dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? So you're dealing with somebody that don't need to be in your documentaries, your good graces, none of that, because they can drop just as many movies as you can, if not more. That's the other thing. But now I gotta, show love to 50.
Okay then.
You know what I'm saying? 40 Laws of Power, Robert Greene. You know what I'm saying? 50, if you know about, because 40 Laws of Power. You know what I'm saying? If you are a guy that subscribes to the 40 Laws of Power, you know that it's the art of manipulation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the laws in there, they don't, they go lower. They go low, we go lower. The art of manipulation. I don't believe in a God per se. The God is me. I determine the life and what's gonna happen, me. That's a lot of 50 fans will tell you that's what he subscribes to. So therefore, 50 is relentless. 50 is going to do whatever it takes not to take an L in this situation. That's what makes the entire thing fascinating, if it's all in good nature. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm sitting back, I'm waking up now, I'm seeing both of them going back and forth. Marlon just put out a post saying, I'm finna troll the troll. You know what I'm saying? And 50 say, I'm here for all the smoke, little punk. You know what I'm saying? So I like both of it. I love it all. A lot of people think that that I don't like 50. That's not true at all. I love 50. I love 50. I love his music. I love his hustle. I love everything 50 stand for, except for one thing. My thing has always been, have the same energy with the other side that you have for your own people. And that's what anybody, you know what I'm saying? That's what Oprah and Gail, that's what this person, that person. Show me the same. If you're Stephen A. Smith, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to sit up there and talk about LeBron James, and you're going to talk about Michael Jordan, and you're going to talk about blah, 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 and Shador Shador Sanders is cocky, he's spoiled, he this and that, and or Allen Iverson coming to a meeting late. You understand what I'm saying? Then when the white athletes come to a meeting late, or they wearing, bling bling and stuff, they have the same energy for them. If you got a problem with this celebrity, I remember back in the day, a lot of broad sportscasters had a problem with Andre Rison. I was there for when he was messing with Lisa Lopez, God rest her soul. Right? They had a problem with that. Right? But a lot of the same guys now, and they were around back then. They don't have a problem with Taylor Swift and your boy for the Kansas City Chiefs. I know exactly what you're talking about. I forget his name. They'll tell me in the comments. But if the energy doesn't be the same when it comes to our blacks as the other side, as the whites. If you're 50 and you give me the Harvey Weinstein documentaries, and you give me the Epstein documentaries, and just like you give me Diddy, then I have no problem with that.
You're a documentarian.
Exactly.
Katt Williams has always spoken openly about Hollywood's darker side, and when Marlon Wayans' comments went viral, everyone wanted his take. Unlike 50 Cent's humor, Katt got straight to the point, questioning why Marlon weighed in without understanding the full depth of the allegations. He reminded fans that this isn't about parties or friendships. It's about people who say they were hurt or manipulated. Katt stressed that enjoying polished Hollywood moments doesn't erase the experiences of those who suffered behind the scenes. His words made it clear that ignorance isn't the same as truth, adding weight to the conversation and raising the stakes for Marlon. Under pressure, Marlon clarified online, saying he wasn't defending Diddy, but speaking only about what he personally witnessed. He said he left parties early and never saw anything inappropriate. Still, reactions kept growing, with some criticizing him as naive, others saying he should have stayed quiet and unverified rumors beginning to circulate, showing how quickly the internet can turn a comment into a storm.
I think 50 gonna tap out.
You think 50 gonna tap out with Marlon?
Marlon got time today.
He got time.
Marlon is a person.
But no, 50 does this for a living.
No, Marlon does too. Marlon does too. And what do you have besides when your gay jokes wear off on Marlon, which he don't care about that. He didn't build his career off being a gangster. I'm gonna give you one more example and bring it home to all the people. Yeah. Right? If Young Thug, for instance, when he was doing the jail calls, and they were saying he was snitching, or 6ix9ine, they were saying he was snitching, or this person or that person. You understand what I'm saying? That's a rapper, and they were gangster rappers. That hurt their career. Stay with me. That hurt their career because they built their careers off being solid from street. Now, people that I tell street guys this all the time. Let's say Miss Emma from down the street, the lady from 227 that used to be in the window, the old lady. Nobody cares about, they're gonna snitch. Everybody in the neighborhood know Miss Emma's gonna tell on you. And she ain't gonna lose no credibility for telling on you. You know why? Because she ain't built her reputation off being a gangster or being solid. You understand what I'm saying? See, 50 got more to lose. 50 career is built off being a gangster that got shot and all this. It only takes Marlon to find one thing, and he got a powerful family. One thing that is gonna hurt a lot worse than you showing something on Marlon that we all know anyway. Nobody likes Marlon Wayans because he's an OG, triple OG gangster. You see what I'm saying? So he has less to lose than what 50 has to lose, if that makes sense to you.
I'm with you.
You understand what I'm saying? So now it's these two families, they go to digging. They go to digging for stuff. 50 now, you better make sure it's squeaky clean. You ain't beat no women.
Come on.
You ain't been to no parties. You ain't goddamn snitched to nobody. If you find a video of Marlon snitching, he don't care. He snitches in all his own movies. So that's the point I'm making. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be, it's funny, but at the end of the day, I think it's all in good fun. I think that, you know what I'm saying, is as long as it don't turn into nothing else right here, we all sit back with our popcorn, man, and a lot of us like both of them. So it's just funny.
And then lastly, I gotta ask you this other one though. If you're Diddy seeing this, how would you feel?
I mean, I told you that, Diddy is no different than 50. Diddy is subscribes to the 40 laws of power also. That's the mentality of the whole thing. And Puffy definitely has that same mentality. I think that if 50 was on the other end of the stick, that's why 50 going at him so hard. That Puffy will be doing the same exact thing to 50 that 50 is doing to him. So I'm not, so don't ever get it twisted that I feel sorry for Diddy. Diddy put himself where he's at because of his choices. My only thing was 50. There's a lot of other men that don't look like us that have done the same thing or worse with bigger names that you won't say nothing about. So, but to answer your question, Diddy shouldn't be worried about nothing. What Diddy should be worried about is getting his life together, righting his wrongs, making his family proud. He got his mom out here, you know what I'm saying, looking crazy. You got your kids out here looking crazy. You got innocent people out here looking crazy that love you. That should be his only concern, not Marlon and 50 out here trolling. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And I just think, like I said, the Marlon and 50 situation, it's funny, it's good for the culture. It's a troll beef that I didn't think that I needed, and it's funny as hell to me. That at the end of the day, it's all that.
The public didn't let up, interpreting Marlon's comments in every possible way. Some felt he'd stepped into a conversation he wasn't ready for, while others saw him trying to stay fair in a heated moment. His efforts to clarify showed just how hard it is to remain neutral online. Every word, joke, and reaction can be turned into fuel for debate. Meanwhile, 50 Cent and Katt Williams kept driving the conversation with louder, more confident voices. This isn't just three entertainers trading opinions. It reflects a bigger shift in Hollywood. For years, whispers about powerful figures went ignored or dismissed. But in 2025, audiences are more aware, more sensitive, and more focused on listening to those who claim they were mistreated. The Reckoning documentary was part of that push for transparency, shining light on stories long kept in the shadows. Marlon's questioning of its angle put him at odds with that momentum, not because he defended wrongdoing, but because it seemed to downplay the seriousness of the claims. 50 Cent and Katt Williams represent a growing wave of entertainers who believe that silence or neutrality is no longer acceptable when serious allegations are involved.
All right, so I'm going to make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. I am here because I got dragged into this because somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. I'm not here defending Diddy. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, somebody's creating narratives. This is my point. So please look at the whole clip that I did and then look what happens with the narrative. And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all people don't be sheep. Use your brain, use your freedom of thought, your freedom of speech, and don't ever let nobody bully you. Never. Don't let nobody bully you. You got me? Love. Now back to trolling this troll.
This moment shows just how divided the culture has become. Some argue that everyone deserves fair treatment and that documentaries can carry a bias. Others feel that with so many serious claims against Diddy, public figures must speak carefully and avoid downplaying anything. The clash between Marlon Wayans, 50 Cent, and Katt Williams highlights that split, showing how social media magnifies every joke, comment, and reaction. How a single sentence can spark a debate that spreads in minutes. IT also proves that entertainment news is no longer just about celebrities. It's about accountability, loyalty, perception, and responsibility. Whether he meant to or not, Marlon stepped into a larger cultural conversation, one that 50 Cent and Katt Williams fueled with humor, insight, and pointed critique. 50 Cent used jokes to underscore silence and accountability. Katt Williams questioned why anyone would soften the image of someone facing serious allegations, and Marlon found himself in the middle, balancing honesty with public pressure, personal experience with cultural realities. This story shows how complicated Hollywood has become when truth, loyalty, and allegations collide. The bigger question now is, do entertainers have a responsibility to speak out, or should they wait until all facts are clear? And when loyalty conflicts with the voices of those who claim they were harmed, where should people stand? So here's a question for you. Was Marlon Wayans simply sharing his personal experience, or did he cross a line he should have avoided? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to catch more stories like this, hit that subscribe button. Until then, stay aware and keep it real.